Okay, so now we're going to get into something called coterminal. If you think of coworker or, different words that start with co, it means they share or, I guess share is the best word. So in this instance, we've got 500 and 140 are coterminal. If you look back at example 1, what I did was on B, was it was past one rotation, and so I subtracted a whole rotation to figure out where I needed to go with it. Now, coterminal angles can be found by adding or subtracting different multiples of 360 degrees. So that's full rotations. So you have your angle, and you can either add or subtract 360n. That is important to know because you will be asked to find positive and negative angles that are coterminal. So example 2, let's just hop right into it. It says find one positive angle and one negative angle that are coterminal with negative 45 degrees. That's A. And B is 395 degrees. So looking at what I gave you, how you're first going to find one positive one is that you're going to take negative 45 and you're just going to add a 360 to it. Now the n comes in place when it's greater than 360 degrees away. So say it was a big negative number, you would have to add extra rotations of 360. It's not in this case, so you've got 45 plus 360, and you have 315 degrees is coterminal. If you guys drew out the angles, they would match in the same spot. Then we need to find a negative one, so negative 45 minus 360. That's going backwards one whole more rotation. So negative 45 minus 360 is negative 405 degrees. Hopefully that made sense. These angles are all coterminal, so when you graph them, they look the same. For instance, that's going to be negative 45. Then you have one whole rotation around. That's 315. And if you go backwards a whole rotation to that piece, that would be negative 405. So you can see that they're graphed all on the same, and they are coterminal because they share their terminal side. Okay, 395. Try to do that one on your own and come back, and then you guys check your answers. I want to make sure that you guys are understanding. You need a positive and a negative. Okay, so if you guys did that, your first step was to find another positive one. So you had 395, and in this case, I can actually just subtract 360 because it's greater than it, and I get 35 degrees. Now, if you added 360 to it, you could have gotten 755. So those are two positive angles. Now, to find the negative angle, we need to subtract two rotations of 360 because it is greater than that. So that is minus 720, and that's going to give us negative 325 degrees. So hopefully you can see that there are different ways to write these coterminal angles. There's actually an infinite amount of ways, but obviously keeping it close to that 360 rotation if we can is going to be the easiest on you.